Chapter 42. Idioms. An idiom is an expression whose meaning is different from the meaning of the individual words. Example, keep the wolf from the door. The meaning of this expression is different from the literal meaning of the words of which it is made. It means keep starvation away. Here is a list of the most commonly used English idioms. Idiom, meaning, example of usage. Off and on, irregularly. She has been working off and on, writing her much-awaited book. Worth one's salt. Doing one's job completely. It is worth one's salt to inspect the deed carefully. Take someone to task. To scold someone. They were taken to task for not meeting the deadline. Not hold water. Not stand scrutiny. Your excuse does not hold water. Eat humble pie. Be humiliated. I had to eat humble pie when my claim to reward was plainly disregarded. Put one's foot down. Assert emphatically. I had to put my foot down to refuse when my son insisted on a new vehicle. At sixes and sevens. In confusion, not well organized. The entire house was at sixes and sevens when we returned from our vacation. Through thick and thin. Even when there are difficulties. He has supported the team for over 10 years through thick and thin. Hand in glove. In close association, wrongly in illegal acts. They have been hand in glove with the fraudsters all along. Get into hot water. Invite trouble. The employee got into hot water by revealing the company's classified information. Gall and wormwood. Extremely disagreeable and annoying. The new taxation policy was gall and wormwood to traders. Be in somebody's good books. Have, leave, project a favorable impression. She had always been in the good books of her employers. Be at one's wit's end. Perplexed. They were at their wit's end to save the concern from bankruptcy. Bad blood. Ill feeling. The riots caused bad blood within the communities. Smell a rat. Have the reason to suspect something. He smelt a rat when one of his accounts was appropriated. Leave no stone unturned. Make every possible effort. We left no stone unturned to educate our children. Kick up a row. Make noise or an issue unnecessarily. The trainees kicked up a row over the food they were being served. A mare's nest. An unreal thought or concept. Alien life has proved to be a mare's nest so far. Out of pocket. Suffer a monetary loss. The trade left me out of pocket. Pass muster. To reach an acceptable standard. His audit did not pass muster. A dark horse. Someone who is secretive about his feelings, activities, plans or skills. Ratan Singh could also be a dark horse for a medal at Olympics. Hold good. Remain valid or credible. His promise held good till he lived. Keep a good table. Provide or serve sumptuous food. My aunt always kept a good table for guests. Take up the cudgels. Defend aggressively. The union leader took up the cudgels against the management's divisive policies. Draw the line. Ascertain a limit. She drew the line at late hours for her daughter. Be a far cry from something. Very different from something. Our public servants are a far cry from what we expect. Let grass grow under one's feet. Delay or not act timely. Entrepreneurship does not allow one to let grass grow under one's feet. Loaves and fishes. Material gain. Politicians nowadays realign political affiliations readily for loaves and fishes. Under the weather. To feel ill or unwell. I'm feeling a bit under the weather. I think I'm getting a cold. Rest on one's oars. Cease working or effort for a period. Having worked tirelessly for a decade, he rested on his oars for a couple of months. To have two strings to one's bow. Have access to alternative sources of income. Dealing in hardware and real estate, he has two strings to his bow. Keep the wolf from the door. Keep starvation away. Working round the clock, they just manage to keep the wolf from the door. Snap one's fingers at. Defy an established norm or convention. Picasso always snapped his fingers at the Impressionist school of painting.